Welcome, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and I'm talking a little bit lower and calmer today so that you're not annoyed and we don't have to yell into the microphone. Never mind. What is going on, you guys? That's right. It is Electro Dragons running rampant in Clash of Clans. Now, this was a recent live stream on twitch.tv/GaladonCoc. That's right, twitch.tv/GaladonCoc. Come by today. Yes, and we started a stream clan named One Electro Wins, and that is indeed exactly what happened. We ran rampant. Yes, one single Electro Dragon ran amok amongst all sorts of bases. You're going to see town halls of just about every number in this episode and what a single Electro Dragon can do. So obviously it came down to the spells helping out the EDragon. But man, with that chain lightning and a lot of these lower level buildings just getting annihilated in a single strike made it easy for the Electro Dragon to run his way through and move on to the next base. It was a lot of fun. This was one of my favorite streams in a long time. Unique content, lots of people showing up, having a blast, joining in on the conversation, and putting their bases up in the clan, which I think that clan still exists. I might have to go back there again and check it out. If you guys remember, I did an episode a couple of years ago called One Troop 3 Stars. So this is similar to that in that we are using just one troop, the Electro Dragon. In that episode, we were actually able to use the developer build, something that unfortunately we are no longer allowed to do. But you know what? This is the closest we could come. And here is another one, maybe a little bit underdeveloped, but that's what we were counting on. Again, you know, these Electro Dragons did great until he ran across either a sweeper or an air defense that was well upgraded. Those, man, they will really grind down your Electro Dragon. Check out the haste spell blasting across the screen there. See, even a lower level AD is doing all sorts of damage to the dragon. Here comes the rage. He's going to take it down, working on the town hall. And there's no sense in really play-by-playing these attacks. There's not a whole lot of strategy to it other than just trying to get the heal spell, the rage spell, and the haste spells in the right area. But again, it was a lot of fun to challenge other players' bases and to have them challenge me. I put up my base a few times, let people attack it. We found a hole in one of my war bases that people were exploiting. And here I swagged a couple of freeze spells. Not a problem. Getting the job done is the Electro Dragon, and we've got another 3-star. And I'm thinking after this one, I was starting to gain confidence, and maybe it was time to move up the ladder and try a slightly bigger, stronger town hall. How far can we go? What can we crush? We're going to take all comers and see what this one Electro Dragon can do. There is another 3-star on the board, and we move on to this ominous base. Check this one out. Oh man, I'm telling you, this looks like an anti-3 war base, and as you can see the timer, we're going to need all 3 minutes to get through this one. The haste spell's trying to help out, but somebody has spent a lot of time strategically putting this base together. You can see that there is foliage in there that is going to help distract the units. It's harder to see, but remember, an Electro Dragon is up in the air. He's got the view over the bushes, even over the trees, and that helps me get to those structures all that much faster. Thank goodness we're not running a ground attack. Very likely we would get lost in the forest. Okay, maybe my commentary got lost in the forest there for a minute. Let's go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this attack because we obviously know what's going to happen. This dragon is going to get through every single structure and 3-star this village easily, and we're going to move on to something a little bit more difficult. Okay, so the swag free spells help the dragon glide across, grab that last storage, and we move on to Henry's Town Hall 9. Now, I'm kind of suspicious about this one. What clan? You guys know what clan maybe Henry has been associated with in the past to have a center of the base gem box? It can only be one thing. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so Henry is here, and we've got his Town Hall 9, which looks like it is pretty close to maxed out. Lots of maxed out defenses, so really no chance of a 2-star. I would love to see the dragon at least get and do some damage to the Town Hall. Notice I brought a ton of heal spells, and watch these heal spells stack up and bring this dragon back to life when it looks like he is in a lot of trouble right here. The Expo, the Archer Queen, and the Air Defense, and he is just going to annihilate everybody in the path. He's done some damage to the Town Hall. The heal spells, I don't even think I needed all of them right there, but it was fun just to see what would happen. Sure enough, the heal spells stack up, but unfortunately, the dragon goes away from the Town Hall, runs into a Seeking Air Mine, and so much for my hopes for even a 1-star right here as the Town Hall remains standing. Now, had that dragon stayed on the Town Hall, I'm pretty sure one more strike and we do get the star for the Town Hall, but it doesn't work out. We cannot get the star on a conventional base. And that's really what we had to resort to, was attacking rushed bases, unconventional base layouts. That's really the only way that you're going to be grabbing 2 or 3 stars, and we're going to get to that in just a minute about General Tony's base. So speaking of unconventional, here you've got a base that obviously has just gone from, 7 to 8, and you've got a bunch of stuff off to the left, new walls. So really this is kind of like going after a 7, even though it's an 8. I don't even, is that a 7 or an 8? I always get these things wrong. I'm going to get hate in the comments now for not knowing. Whatever. Okay, so the Electro Dragon, this time we were bound and determined to make this be a 2-star. So we've got the heal spell early because of the air defense, but check out the chain right here through the king all the way to the Town Hall, and the dragon heals back up to full. Now the dragon is out of range of any defenses, so we're not worried about, well, other than mines, we're not worried about taking the damage. There you can see a beautiful chain. This one should go to the Town Hall. There it is, Town Hall, and the Far Sweeper and Mortar both severely damaged. So we turn him around, haste spell. Now he's not headed for the Town Hall. So now it's looking bad. Wizard Tower, Air Defense, Sweeper, all in the way. Not to mention an Archer Tower, but check this out right here as the Electro Dragon is going to work on the Wizard Tower and then turn after the Tesla. And yes, that is right. Here it comes, the 2nd star. The Electro Dragon grabs the 2-star on this village, and he's not done. He's going to grab a few more structures here. Most all of the major defenses were out of the way. You can see that air defense is also out of range. So the Electro Dragon able to cross 70% before it, I don't know, I hate to assign a gender to a dragon, but finally goes down in a blaze of glory, or lightning bolts. Okay, we are moving up the food chain. We are on our way to General Tony's Town Hall 12, but first, it is time for a Town Hall 11. That's right, this is a defenseless, almost defenseless, wall-less 11. So again, I was attracting, I'll admit, with the Moths to the Flame, we were getting some odd bases, getting some very strange, engineered, obviously, bases here. Not so much here. I mean, you've got heroes that are, level 12. So this guy just having fun with this base. And we're going to have fun with the Electro Dragon, a bunch of rage, 1 haste, and a pair of heal spells. And check out, this was unexpected. The Clan Castle comes out to meet the Electro Dragon. And that does complicate things, stalls me out for a little bit. But eventually we get through the last wizard and move on through the rest of this base. Well, most of the rest of this base. I won't bore you with the entire attack, but let's just say that despite the fact that there are no defenses, the weak link in the Electro Dragon's attack is the speed, or the lack thereof it. And yes, so this Electro Dragon is going to run into some issues towards the end of this attack. As we zoom out, we will go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the attack, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. As yes, there are storages around the edges, and there's simply just not enough time for this poor little Electro Dragon to get through every one of these. So we get left with, well, not quite 1 EDragon 3 stars. It's a 94% 2-star, but we are not done. Let's go back to trying more conventional bases. Check out this, Inzolatus and his Town Hall 10. This is a tall order for one Electro Dragon. Obviously, you can see the well-placed and upgraded air defenses and Inferno Towers. Even though they're set to multi on this side, there's really no way this Electro Dragon's going to get to that Town Hall. So we're just going to see if we could somehow work our way around the outside and try to grab a single star for damage versus a Town Hall 10. Could it happen? It really comes down to the pathing. You know, it's not up to me so much because you can see that the Electro Dragon is triggering stuff deeper in the base, getting rid of a lot of structures inside the base and moving outward towards the outside. Outward towards the outside. That's not repetitive at all. All right, moving on. Healing back up the Electro Dragon. We're down to just 2 rage spells left, so starting to look kind of pitiful. 23% damage, 24. Moving on. Archer Queen, level 40, coming out to say hello, and, well, she's probably going to be saying goodbye as well. We do get her out of the way. 33% damage, but now we have no more heals. We have 1 rage only, and... Oh, that was fast. Okay, so that... I kind of forgot about those Seeking Air Mines. Well, rest in peace, Electro Dragon. 34% damage against a very well upgraded Town Hall 10. That is a tough call, but we're not done yet. General Tony is going down in this episode, but first, here is a Town Hall 12. Now, this is something you don't see every day. Now, Enzo... Sounds like Enzo, right? Yeah, well, Enzo brought, like, I don't know, 84 of his accounts here. And so we had a chance to try all sorts of different bases from Enzo. This is Enzo, and it's not exactly a Ferrari of a base. It's a little bit rushed. Okay, a lot rushed, Town Hall 12. Regardless, we've got to worry about the single target Infernos. We tried this one earlier, and it didn't work out so well. But check out the Chain Lightning going down long distance dedicated. Why did I drop that spell over there? What? I'm not sure what I was thinking with that rage spell. That, I have no idea. When I first did this attack, I don't remember doing that. I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. There we go. So we got the Town Hall down. We got the 1 star. Check out the storages going down. That was just fun to watch the dragon just rip through these buildings, one-shotting 5 buildings at a time, keeping the dragon up a little bit longer here with the freeze spell, but he's taking lots of damage. 36, 38%, trying to get that 2 star. Can we get there? 41, it's getting close. We're going to need another freeze spell. Dropping the haste, trying to get the dragon to close the gap. Now the level 5 Archer Queen goes to work. 48%, 1 more strike, and he's got the 2 star. Can he do it? Yes, the 2nd star on a Town Hall 12 with 1 Electro Dragon, but I'm not done. I promised you a 3 star on a Town Hall 12. And we are going to get there. Check out this base, General Tony and his Town Hall 12 from the famous 50 Galadons versus 50 General Tony's War. And we are going to take this one down. Okay, we're using the whole army with this one, okay? Obviously, it's like nearly maxed out Town Hall 12. 1 EDragon, as you saw in the earlier attacks, is not going to wreck this thing, okay? It's just not going to happen. So it was kind of a waste of time should we have tried that. Now, don't worry, because General Tony brought 2 of his personal accounts to the General Tony times 50 versus 50 Galadon's war, and we will see the next one in just a moment. I attacked both of General Tony's personal Town Hall 12 accounts in this war. This was the first one. Had to make a show of force here. This was, setting the pace for the war. If you guys missed this episode, it was a lot of fun. General Tony and I had a great time doing this, and I would love to do this again. I mean, I've got my 50 Galadon's clan. They're still around. I've still got, well, maybe not quite 50 Galadons, but there's a lot of Galadons in there, and I could get 50 again. If somebody wants to challenge me, I will take all comers, because we are 1-0. The 50 Galadon's clan is 1 win, 0 losses against other content creators' clans that have 50 players with the exact same name. And that's the rule that you have to do. Okay, so there's the 3 star. All right, so General Tony's base was tough, man. We could not quite triple it. But this one, here you guys go. This is it. This is going to be 1 Electro Dragon, 3 starring a Town Hall 12. Now, maybe this should be Strange But True. I feel like maybe the Strange But True title should fit somewhere in this one, because it definitely is. How do you get a Town Hall 12 like this? Very, very carefully, and by not placing those defenses and other buildings on your war base. You're going to have to still put them at home, so the home village looks different than the war base. And right here, General Tony's Town Hall 12 going to war with not a whole lot. So the single Electro Dragon is going to be fine. You could see there wasn't much in the clan castle there. We froze his town hall just so we didn't have to face the Giga Tesla. It turned out it was a baby Giga Tesla as well. There it goes. There's your second star. 2/3 of this village is down. The critical freeze spell, you guys, taking that Archer Tower out of action. And, okay, whatever. There it is. That is the 3-star against General Tony's Town Hall 12. And I think that we've pretty much done as much damage as we can with one Electro Dragon, unless you guys have some other ideas. I would love to revisit one troop 3 stars. As always, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being part of the Galafam. Come watch me live stream on twitch.tv/GaladonCoc. That is where we did this, and we will do more stream clans like this later on this week. Have a great day. Be kind to other people. Be kind to animals. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! That hand ray had a near perfect base! Quite impressive! Quite